Welcome back to Men Talking Mindfulness. Joining us for our recap ASAP, or maybe the preview, depending on when you're listening to this particular recap ASAP. We just had Dr. Clark Chilson on, University of Pittsburgh professor of religious studies, and he was teaching us and talking to us and helped to unlock and demystify some of the intersections between mindfulness and meditation and religion. So, John, and this is a topic. Just everyone to give a little context. Was we get a lot of questions out there about does am I a Buddhist if I practice meditation, or is it a transgression against my Catholicism if I practice? And so I was glad to have this conversation. How'd you feel on this one, John?
Oh man, I really liked how Clark was very open and honest about mindfulness and meditation and how it is not mutually exclusive from religion, but he also touched on the I don't want to call it a dark side of meditation, but I guess the
Mm.
side effects of meditation if you do it too long. I won't get into details. You got to listen to the full episode to hear everything he said there. But it was really interesting because a lot of what we talk about in this day and age, specifically in Western culture, if we are talking about mindfulness and meditation, we're talking about all the benefits you get. Well, he talked about the other side of that, and that's important that we talk about both sides of that coin. He also talked about how you can counter those negative effects of meditation. And again, we get into that in the episode and find out more by either tuning in on YouTube or by listening in tomorrow in the podcast. But yes, hugely educational for me. A lot of information on Buddhism as a religion or a philosophy. A lot of information on mindfulness versus meditation, on various types of meditation, and Clark used a fantastic analogy in the show about how mindfulness is just, or rather, mindfulness is just a portion of it all. So tune in again. A lot of knowledge bombs. I know I say that on almost every preview, but it was fantastic. So
Yeah.
thanks for bringing them
Yeah.
on the show, Will.
Yeah,
Over to
my
you.
pleasure. It was, I just wish I want to go take his class. To be honest with you, like
Yeah.
there's a few moments in the show that were these silences, and I think because like we're just like, oh my god, like we just kind of get this big knowledge bomb. It's like, okay, where do we go from here?
Yeah.
And Clark was just dropping it over and over and over again with the knowledge bombs, and it was great to have my friend in the show, especially somebody that is so incredibly accomplished in religious studies. So thank you,
Yeah,
John, and thanks for Dr. Chilson out there as well.
for sure. And I want to just comment on those silences, because there were a few of them, but they weren't like awkward, uncomfortable
Huh.
silences. It was like I think you and I were sitting there trying to process what Clark had just dropped on us, and
Yeah,
and it was important that we process that so that we could carry the conversation down the road that it needed to go down. So again,
yeah.
an honor to be doing this with you, brother, and for you listeners, we are honored to have you as our audience, and we hope that you tune into this whole show, and share it with your friends, your family, your colleagues, whoever needs to hear it, because mindfulness, meditation, and religion are not mutually exclusive, and they can all help you. So until next time, peace.
Thanks. Peace, John.